Years after her death, the man who killed 80-year-old Billie Cunningham is going to prison. It has been a long and complex case that began with the IONIA County woman's death being ruled an accident. 24-hour News 8's Ken Kolker was there as Justin Stevens was sentenced for her murder. Ken joins us tonight in IONIA with more on the story. Ken?
Yeah, Sue, the sentence came down just before 5 o'clock, and it was something that the victim's family wondered if they'd ever see. Her killer going to prison. It's been nearly 5 years since 80-year-old Billie Cunningham died in what at first was ruled an accident, a fall from a ladder while hanging Christmas decorations. That was in 2006 at her home in Hubbardston. But her family refused to accept that. They hired a private investigator who convinced police to reopen the case, leading to the exhumation of her body and last year to murder charges against 21-year-old Justin Stevens. He confessed to hitting her over the head after she caught him inside her home stealing money. And today, her killer was sentenced.
Life in prison.
Mandatory life in prison without parole and 8 to 15 years for home invasion.
Today, the seemingly Herculean efforts made by our family have at last been rewarded. It is a fitting epitaph for our mom that her accident is now recognized by all for what it was, and that at last justice has been served.
More than 20 friends and relatives of the victim, including her grandchildren, were in the courtroom, some in tears. They heard a judge describe the victim as a woman who, if there, likely would forgive her killer.
And she was a pretty special person.
But the suspect, when asked for a chance to speak, replied,
"No, sir."
The hard truth is that sometimes people do bad things. Sometimes people are incompetent. Sometimes people are cowards. But at the same time, we have also experienced that sometimes people do really good things.
Now today, the family thanked those who believed in them, including their private investigator, the prosecutor, the people of Hubbardston, and the Texas Ranger who got the confession after the suspect moved back to his home state of Texas. Without them, they say, this man would have gotten away with murder. Live in IONIA, Ken Kolker, 24-hour News 8.